myself I was over you. But I was lying through my teeth. I started crying immediately. I'm out of key. I'm begging you, come and help me get in tune. 'Cause you ain't been standing next to me. I can't even stay on beat. Oh, I'm on the balance. I need you standing next to me. I can't even keep my feet. I'm fading slowly. I lost my voice, can barely breathe. My pulse is slow and my heart is losing speed. I'm pitiful, can't stand alone. If you're not helping me up, I'm bound to fall. What can I do? What can I say to make you believe I really changed? Did I'm out of sync? I'm begging you, please come and help me find my groove. 'Cause you ain't been standing next to me. I can't even stay on beat.
I'm walking to a new beat, and yes, I think I want some new sheets, and ooh, I think I want a new dime. See, you playing it for the last time.
What am I supposed to do?
Yes, I think I found a new girl. You
Little hint, a love
did
something.
wrong, baby. You did,
Love
baby.
to love. I won't even wash my sheets.
I don't miss you, baby.
Miss you.
I don't miss you, baby.
Can you please come home?
Family,
No testing we.
much progression be.
Follow we.
Where we sniping these
Hypersimiles.
jokers
Violate.
hang from the
Timber tree.
I'm catching lights like a spectrum. Props I collect 'em, I kick as if I were a rectum. Brothers, women, and children, make sure you protect them. Let loose the abuse, you never know how it would affect them. Man, I don't display my blinky, my hand's not kinky, it's kingly. So when you see me, best bow. Innovative style, direct from Jersey, but of the will be foul. So all me brethren say power, and honey say I. What's all about 7 miles, no smiles, so don't infiltrate. The black might state at any rate. I'm more than great, let's just say I'm godly. 3 dimensions, mind, soul, and body. I speaks it all modestly, so y'all diesel follow me, come follow me.
It's the blink, distinct, the funk, baby, come bring it. The blink, distinct, the funk, baby, what? The blink, distinct, the funk, baby, come bring it. The blink, distinct, the funk, baby, what?
Keep the phantom style black man's profile. Seeping in your soul, creamy thoughts takes control. You're helpless as a bird caught up in my hurricane. I maintain your mainframe when I manifest my name. So captivated, elated as I saturated you with the skunk rhyme that made you all intoxicated. You'll be quickly debilitated if you disrespect the darkness. Out of the darkness came the light, so watch the yachty sparking. On your mark, check the penal projection. Ripping mics like a C-section with the inflection. Son, heard it in the ghetto section. No questions, my abilities emanate from my pitney activities. Mashing lyrics to melodies. Some rap fiends consider this a felony. First mistake, hip-hop is a mental state, not the life of a hustler or a prisoner.
It's the blink, distinct, the funk, baby, come bring it. The blink, distinct, the funk, baby, what? The blink, distinct, the funk, baby, come bring it. The blink, distinct, the funk, baby, what?
Hip hop is like a vitamin, it could revitalize. Give life to the lifeless if properly utilized. Extracted from 6 scars comprised. Don't look too far, star. See, this is where the flavor lies. Knowledge is the foundation and manifestation of true wise. We can see past those lies. Exercise those third eyes. See, this be the blink because it fails to sink to the lowest degradation of this new hate hop nation. We be the brand new sensation. 2 styles in variation. Adjust your antenna. Check your station.
It's the blink, the stick, the funk, baby. Come bring it. The blink, the stick, the funk, baby. What? The blink, the stick, the funk, baby. Come bring it. The blink, the stick, the funk, baby. What?
In my galactic arena, this piece be cosmic. Tunes real Catholic, word is born, you can't stop it. My concepts is real, raw deal like Shaquille. Coming through the middle with the massive appeal. We instill chill lyrics in your head to build. Like an architect, to master what was once preset. The destination of a soldier's voice, infinite. To demonstrate that we're extractions from the higher being. From the seed of Mother Earth came the black human being.
It's the blink, the stick, the funk, baby. Come bring it. The blink, the stick, the funk, baby. What? The blink, the stick, the funk, baby. Come bring it. The blink, the stick, the funk, baby. What? Well, it's that blink, the stick, the funk, baby. Come bring it. The blink.
Oh, it's time to grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic Rock. Shots out. Here we go. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. Or should I say, breathe, then drink. Take a breath. Take your breath. Now, grab your glass for some water. Grab your glass. Lift your pitcher of that water. Or a bottle. Get that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body and drink some water. Bam. Just move your body. Drink. Or should I say, move, then drink. Move your body. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink. Or should I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Lift and pour yourself some water. Pour. Move your body, drink some water. Move it. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the 4 pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces. Eat a culturally appropriate diet. Behave. Take your breath. Come on. Lift and pour. You can do it. Move your body. Come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink up. Come on, drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on, drink it. Lift and drink it. Come on. Drink that healthy air. Drink. Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Lift it. Move your body. Come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink. Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink.
Come on, come on.
Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour.
Come on, pour it.
Move your body.
Move. Family, come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink.
What?
Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water.
I'm trying to pull it up on Gye-Nyame. I don't know what's going on. Oh, that felt good. Lord, that felt good. All right, there we go. Screen look kind of different, but still you can go to the watch button, click the watch button, and everything should work out. And it did. Success Mundo. How is everybody doing, family? We got a little time for some toast and talk. Let me go on and open up this black line. We're going to do this toast. I'm going to ask that you call after we get done with the toast. I'm going to do a rant. I'm going to keep the rant to about 5 minutes a day so we can get to the news, because we ain't been able to talk about the news for a long time, because this is that time of year where it's hard for me to adjust. You know what I'm saying? I'm rushing to places I really don't need to rush to because it ain't nobody there, but I'm still rushing. And then, I don't know. So it's sort of a limbo part of the year for me. You know what I'm saying? It's sort of like Christmas, sort of like Kwanzaa break. It's kind of like a limbo. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. So let me go and I'm going to open up the black line. And if those of you that want to listen in, you can also call in. I'm just going to say until after the toast, go and click mute. You know what I'm saying? Please don't make me have to come on and mute you. Please. All right. But the lines are open. We're going to have the toast and talk. I know y'all like, damn, how Tim, this is late. But hey, I'm just living life like everybody else right now. I'm just like, I want to feel how the other side is living. Right? No responsibilities and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Just get up and just chill, Me and the girl, we ain't do nothing today. So I know they bored. They are bored. But I'm about to find something for us to do today. We got a little bit of time in this day left. A very little bit of time. Find some place for us to go before it get too dark. I don't know. But anyway, family, I want to say great Imani to each and every last one of you. And just so anime won't be tripping, I want to go on and let you know that we are sponsored by Baynu Health. And Baynu Health, they have their CMOS. Baynu came in the other day, and then, I speak Phoenix. They call it's Bennu. They're the Bennu people. But I speak it, in English we say Phoenix. Speak the language. He came in, he said they doing all right. Dropped off a little bag of money. You know what I'm saying? We got us a sponsor, Baynu Health. They got their CMOS. Say he moving those ounces. He moving those pounds. Say, wow. I didn't know Phoenixes did it like that. But hey, was that cool, Anime? And we can move forward? Thank you, you goddamn traitor. All right, anyway, I ain't say nothing. I didn't say nothing, I swear. But anyway, let's go and let's move to our toast. Now, y'all know already that I'm going to start cutting off channels. So those that want to join us, feel free to join us on GNJ.media. The black line will also be open. I'm just asking that you mute your phone until we get to the conversation part. All right? Mute your phone until we get to the conversation part. So let me go and put the black line up. Let's say, boom. There we go.
That's the black line, 614-556-4535. Also, you can join us over on GNJ.media. There you go. Just come on over and chill with us, chill with the fam over there. We're going to have us a nice little discussion. We're going to have us a nice little, I'm going to do about a 5-minute rant. The rant for the day is faith to build, because today is Imani. That was clever, huh, Tim? Give yourself a round of applause. And we want to give all of the Imani children as well. We want to give all the Imani children as well a round of applause. All right, family, have you taken the time to identify your date of birth, right? Because now, those of you that are with Gye-Nyame, you know what I'm saying, you say, look, I want to support Gye-Nyame. I just don't want to do the monthly thing, blah, blah, blah. In a minute, we're going to have beads. You can purchase your day beads from us. You know what I'm saying? Be like, all right, I'm an Imani baby. There's beads for that, right? We send them straight out to you. Get them made, handcrafted, with you in mind, and send them straight out to you. But that'll be coming in time too. But anyway, let me go and start clicking these off. Actually, I'm not even going to do a rant today. I'm not in a ranting mood. But what I am going to do is we're going to hit this news. We're going to hit this news hard. But so let's go on and let's lift up our ancestors. Let's do what we come here to do. And like I said, in between, if I get hit by a ranting moment, you know what I'm saying? If the ancestors going to bless me with a ranting moment, because I could do it. I could force it. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been practicing for years doing this type of stuff. So, but nah, let's say I'm going to just relax, save it for the morning. And what we're going to do right now is I'm going to go straight to the toast. We're going to move straight to the toast. And after that, we'll be able to go down the timeline, the Gye-Nyame Journey timeline. Is that cool? All right, here we go. First off, giving honor to the creator by whatever name you choose to call that creator. We lift up our glass and we salute that creator and we say, Ashe. Thank you, Anime. Thank you for being such a good sellout. Huh? I ain't say nothing. Sold me out. Anyway, so from there we move to our ancestors. We lifting up our glass and we saluting our personal ancestors, which we come here every day to do. Lifting it up. And we're going to call on all of them as we do and have been doing for the past few years. We got Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robert the Texan, Davis, Herman Brown, Sr., Rosalie, Tilly, Georgia, William, Walter, Christopher and Fanny Gaston, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Clint, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland and Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, of our Brown, Jenny Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twigs, Wash Ellis, Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallar, Montague Pimenel, No More Ex, Pet Mount, Robin Legal Core, Dr. Marianne Williams, Coach Kamal, The Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Dawson, Alfred Brofo, Actor Julie J. Edwards, Kyle Harris, Grace Lady, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pullian, the Luxor Brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crowley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Miss Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, John Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana, Loretta Clark, Inez McCray, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renneman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Kevin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melville Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Burt Beatty, Sarah Well, Levita Farmer, Aunt Goso Sue, Shell Harbor, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Emily, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dixon, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ada Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Trish Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary, Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther, Keisha Larice, Linda Watson Hammonds, Gerald Giles Watson, Watson, Spell, Slimmy, Seven Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Percy Moore, Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bolden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hader Pearson, Surgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavina Hall, Freeman Banks, Mary Moss, P. Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, Dave Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quills, Rainy Thornton, Bernie Squills, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry Worrell, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hadley Vester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Nelda Caleb, Rosemary Martinera, Ted Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Peter Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Dane Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Dean Monez, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan, William Walter Weston, Angela Perez, Elder Pasiki Fulani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Elise Waters, Defree Hines, Anders Bostic, Anna Bostic, Winifred Scandabay, Wilson Haley, Emma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spradley, Kevin Spradley, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Will Belong, Maya Candy, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pino Carter, Mark Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom M. Sr., Sam M. Sr., Leon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingles, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingles, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Bookie, also known as Gypsy. We got Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, Stage Trash, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, Dave Brown, Will Carter, June Cox, Boo Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Herbert, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkes Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Roberts, Patricia Roberts, Jonathan, I want to say Jonathan Gaucher. Oh my God, I was on the flow. Hold on. I don't even know where I was. I was on the flow. All right, so I know I did Uncle Bookie. So I'm going to go Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkins Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Cleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jingo O'Shea, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Ewan and Andrew Baker, Patricia Lenwood Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kim O'Brien and Bradley Kim, Harriet Tubman Case, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Eno Baby Hatch, Singing Mally Miller, Hosey Hatch, Jack Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Nick Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Viola Ross, Robert Nelson, Fred Stevenson, Leroy Stoltz, Lily Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ada Casey, Thomas Cooper, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Japel Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Alice Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Earlington Houston, Lud Oz, Elijah Oz, Rome Oz, Henry West Staten, Joe Jamel Oz, and Pierce, Donald Carter, Little Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beer, Tim Butler, Raymond Lloyd Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton, Sr., Baba Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, J.C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, A.J. Bradley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Captain Sanders, Monroe Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Captain Anthony, Ruth Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Irvin, Hiram Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Irvin Sr., Michael Irvin, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee, Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easy, Javere McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Arthur H. McNair, Louis Fernandez, Jacqueline, Louis Fernandez, Jacqueline Broaders, Reginald Oliver, Mastery Cofer, George Swan, Imani Grace, Charles Scott, Charles A. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlie Morgan, Sybil Evers McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. We got Joella Giles, James Carswell. We got Liberta Adams, also known as our sis. We got Elder Shaka McNair and Elder Afatima McNair. We have we got Anthony Brown. I think it's Anthony Brown. Yep. Anthony Brown, we got Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shang Lewis, Ronald Sheldon Jr., Damon Tout, Christina Banks, Joseph Bingle, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Condor, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Rickens, Jermonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McHale, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quasi Sample, Candace Cinnamon, Severn Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sade Garner, Mel Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Miss Clarence, hold on. Elizabeth Johnson, Mr. Thorne, Johanna, Jasandra Nett Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry Essex II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, Alauti Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny, Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan Hakeem and Como, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known Dr. Cream Mack, got Victor Bowden, Drusilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Talton Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Jessica Carl White, Desi Woods, Sheila R. Woods, Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Andy Simpson, Jeremiah Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Eddie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samanda Demond, Ethel Marshall. We got Steve, Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Gisela Murrow, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Murrow, Sylvester Foster, James Lizzie Winston, Abe and Julia Lawrence, Ozell Leathers Sr., Gladys Cope, Ozell Leathers Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Tooth to Don, Sherwood Winston, Chris Kinney, Margaret Minter. We got Mary Smith, Juanette Florence Gibbs, Carl William Duncan Jr., Janie Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko D. Nice Hill, Andre Martin. Got Mabel Williams, Terry Brown, Teresa Biddle. Devonna Kincaid, Carlos Sawyer, Reverend Jesse Porter, Deacon Ezekiel Dennis Brenda Porter, Craig Lee Jones, Granny Bueller, Papa Al Reese, Ananias Smith, George Gamble Sr., Joseph Garrett, LaShonda Jamar, Leroy Riley, Mona Yolanda Hunter, Yvonne Patrice Turner, Herman Reeves, Amanda Reeves, Josh Reeves, Lena Kate, Pam Johnson, Vera and Reese Fisher. Who is that? All right, Jerry Jocelyn McCallum, also known as Mama Moon. We got Sheila Ann Lee. Got Panchita Albert, Donna Brooks, Barbara Moses out of space. Ira Branson, Eric Winston, Darren Bridges. Francisco Matisse, also known as Sonny. We got Charles Stevenson Jr., King Pleasant, Sarah Keaton, Nina Shepard, Brett L. Willen, Mabel Haskins, Wilbur Shepard, Dennis Jackson, William Haskins, Geraldine Jackson, Henry Jackson Sr., Edward Jones, Leslie Travis, Charlize Barnes, DeJuan Lewis Taylor, Madeline Yates, June Dandridge, Daisy Woolfolk, Frederick Smith, James and Amanda Baldwin, Linda Williams, Sally Williams. What y'all do? What? All right, go put those up under the sink. What I'm going to do with them on the show? Go put them up under the sink in the bathroom. Linda Williams, real life here at Gye-Nyame Journey. Sally Williams, people got attitudes because they can't go somewhere. I can't go nowhere. I'm bored. And so what? I got a bike. So what? I got a trampoline and it's nice outside. So what? Wanna go to the movie? You're so mean. Shut up. Anyway, Vivian Stevenson, back to the ancestors. Irene Harris, Kelly Williams, Abu Scales, Pat Williams, Mrs. Bertha Walker. We got Tony Ogletree, Grandma Marguerite, Tracy Emery, Hassan Abdur Razak, Vivian Johnson, B.J. Jones, and Michelle Roboletto Monterosa. See, I want to say it like, cause that's a smooth name. Shouts out to Mama Margarita. Chet Word. We got Mama Rahani, DeVray, Michelle Nash. We got Joseph Lane Miller III. And we got Runoko Rashidi. Family, we lift up our glasses. We do on a daily basis here at the Journey. We lift them up high. And we say, Ashe. Then we move to the present moment. We are on the present moment of Imani. And once again, we want to give all of the Imani babies a round of applause. And if you're a Imani baby, please go and bow. Bow, go ahead. In our family, we got Brother Quasi, we got Cleve and Brother Quasi. I mean, we got a few Imanis in the fam, right? So we lifting up the glass to this present moment. Families, I ask you every day, open up your reticular formation. It's somewhere up here. Open up that reticular formation. Hone in on Imani. Not only find Imani, some of y'all been doing this all day anyway. I'm late. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, once you find it, talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Hell, if you don't find it, talk about it. Talk it into existence. Talk about the principle. Put meat on the bones of the culture. You know what I'm saying? Our actions are the meat on the bone of the thoughts. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, we think, we think in the culture. Now, then we can start speaking the culture. Then we can start acting on the culture. And that's a very powerful thing. All right, but anyway, we lift up our glass for this present moment. Right now, we are on Imani. For those who don't speak the language, Imani means faith. We got harmony is the demonic principle. We got trust is what we teach the young people in M7. The color is red, as you can see by the shirt that I presently have on right now. Gender is the hermetic law of the day. Male name is Kwesi. Female name is Akosua. So we lift up our glass, and with that we say, Ashe. For the present moment, where we going? Family, is a very simple journey. We move from here to our future generations. We toasting our children, our children's children, on to infinity, and we say, Ashe. We love you even though we can't give you everything you want. All the time. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we give you what you want, but not all the time. From there, family, we're going to move, we're going to jump, and we're going to skip, we're going to hop. We're going to move over to all of our relations, and we say, Ashe. From all of our relations, family, we're going to lift up our glass high. And we're going to do that special toast right now. That special toast, that special situation you want to toast on. We're lifting up our glass. And we also want to send out shots and energy to all of those family members that may be in need of it. All of those tribe members that may be in need of it, and all of our extended peoples out there that may need it, right? We lifting up our glass and we sending that energy out, and it's flowing out right now from all of us like a wave out onto all of our relations. We lifting up our glass and we say, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying. We lifting up our glass and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we lift up our glass and we lifting it up high. We lifting it up, right? And we move to that selfish toast. And this is about you. I'm lifting you up, right? And, just to remind you of you, right? What is it that you need right now in this moment to move to your greatness? Come on now, don't be shy. Come on. We're lifting it up and we say, Ashe. From there, very simple journey. From there, we're going to move. We're going to lift up our glass. And we're going to lift up our glass. And we're going to toast our tribe. What's your tribe? My tribe is Gye-Nyame. I'm lifting it up high. How about you? Lift up my tribe. What is it? Ashe. Last but not least, I want to toast the most magnificent, the most marvelous, the most uplifting, the most outstanding, the wisest and the bravest individual in the room. I want to lift my glass up to you. We say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. Let me take a sip. Damn, didn't go down right. Damn, it's a lie. You see it? How about my mouth? God damn. Hold on, come on. Down, Ambrosia, down. All right, let's see. Let's go to the news. We're going to go to the news. Going to the news. Let's see. Get to my timeline. We want to get to that timeline right there. Yes, indeedy. So I got a bunch of stuff. I've been going through some TikTok, and man, TikTok is the concept. Like I said, a lot of old folks might not, because it's like you got to do what you got to do in the time they allot you, unless you're one of those special people that they have allotted more time to. Now, I'm not one of those, and I'm kind of glad, because I have to figure out how to do things when I do it in quick shots. So for a while, I was posting on TikTok, but you know what I'm saying? In a sense, I guess I could actually say this. My production schedule, my production schedule wouldn't allow for it because, like I said, that alone took about 15 to 30 minutes in the morning, and trying to get in shape again and all that wouldn't work. All that wouldn't work. So I had to sacrifice something. So I transformed and redirected some of the energy into doing the show in the way that I'm doing it with the rants and stuff like that, and cutting it down and having minute pieces that I share up on there that can be taken from the content that I create, rather than creating unique content specifically for TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Which actually kind of a lot of winning methods or winning practices say, you know, I should be focusing on TikTok. But it ain't a lot of my audience only, although there's more and more going every day. And actually, I honestly believe in building the audience. So I got a few TikTok videos, a personal video, some other stuff going on that we could talk about, that we gonna hit on. We gotta look at all this news that we got, family. Look at all this news. Brother, I'm not playing, no. I'm not playing with them. Not playing with them at all. Not playing with them at all. All right, but here we go. So, now, for those of you that are listening in on Spreaker, what I am going to do, not only am I going to repost the Spreaker piece, on this one, I am going to repost the video because a lot of the content, I'm going to try to be as descriptive as I can, and maybe I might be able to pull it off, but a lot of content you're going to need to see. I'm pulling some stuff from TikTok. I'm pulling some news articles. We're going to go through them, and we're going to have us a good time, and then I'm going to get up off of here and go on some assignments that I need to go on. So we're going to do a couple of them. So this is a TikToker. He did a real good job. I won't necessarily show this one, but what he did in this one, what is his name? I at least want to give you his name. Michael Lipscomb. I think his name is Michael Lipscomb. And my cousin Mikey has created a short video on TikTok with music and okay, cool. So this TikTok, because you got a lot of people that complain about these platforms, me being one of them. But what my cousin Mikey has done is that he went on and figured out how you can complain to TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I'm going to show the video because this is why. Because the process that he went through to figure this out is the same process that we could use on all of the other platforms in some form or fashion. All it takes is being willing to spend the time. See, because that's what a lot of people don't understand about this technology. It's about being willing to spend the time, family. You know what I'm saying? You can learn how to do whatever you want to do on this computer, on these computers. It's just a matter of spending the time. Same thing with writing a book. It's just a matter of spending the time. And what was it? A few days ago, I said, stop being, a lot of us, we've been led by our fears. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if people going to like the book. I don't know, blah, blah, blah. Listen, family, none of that shit matters, right? The object, at least here at Gye-Nyame, is to get the shit out, right? Because we got so much stuff going to the grave with people that could free us. But you too damn scared and not realizing that this is a game. It's just so many different ways you could tell this story to yourself. What if this is a game that you playing with yourself? Right? This whole life and everybody is just a hologram. And you the only real one. And you have the key to unlock everybody. You are the hero in the story. And you might just be holding shit back from everybody else. Because you scared.
Because you scared of how your teeth look. Look at my teeth. My teeth fucked up. I knocked out my tooth when I was 10 years old. I never got the shit fixed. You understand what I'm saying? Ah, you too dark. Look, the lights don't even work right on my skin. Come on, family. You know, what excuse do you have? Like I said, sometimes you got to be willing to look stupid. To save people's lives. You might have the information to save people's lives, but you sitting over there trying to be conceited. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's holding you back. Put the pen to the paper and get the writing. Put your fingers on the keys and get the pressing. Stop being scared of breaking shit. Sometime in order to create something new, and actually, in order to create something new, you got to break the old shit. I want you to break your old self. I want you to break the self that was given to you. I want you to break the leash that's around your neck. Stop being scared. Now I'm gonna have to play Cousin Mikey now. And hopefully I won't embarrass myself, but I thought I did follow him. Fair use. This is TikTok, y'all. TikTok. All right.
If a favorite creator's page has been banned and you want to help but you don't know how, here's how. Go to your profile page and click those 3 horizontal lines in the upper right-hand corner. And that'll take you to Settings and Privacy, where you'll click on Report a Problem. That takes you here where you want to click Feed, Search, and Share, which takes you here where you want to click Feed. Now you're here. Click Other. That takes you here where you'll click on Need More Help. And here above this grayed out report bar is where you'll identify the creator, state you enjoy their content, and ask that their page be put back up. Now that you've added text, the grayed out report bar should have turned red, so you can click it to submit your request. And that's how you help your fellow creators. Please share this or duet it as much as you can. Thank you.
Now, I was going to duet, and what a duet is, for those that don't know, a duet is where you are able to, as the person is talking, you're able to put a video right up to it and participate. It's not like you at the same time, but you can take the video and you can watch it with the people as you share it. You can share it on your timeline. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, you got that process, right? And that brother, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I like this. I like his energy. Right? He got that I don't give a fuck energy. I have something of value to give to people, whether they accept it or not. It's on them. And that's how you got to be with your stuff. This is what I've been trying to tell my kids for a long time. This is what I've been trying to tell my brothers and sisters for a long time. And it's so hard. This brother right here has possibly given us a method so that we could go on and make sure that when people get put in, you know what I'm saying? When people just disappear off of Facebook, we go on and we can complain because I'm quite sure the process is the same for them. So if 1,000 of us come on and be like, well, what happened to G&J.media? They used to come on, blah, blah, blah. What happened to such and such? What happened to such and such? Hey, what's going on with Faircon? But anyway, and then like I said, but in the process of why we're doing that, we still could be building our own platforms. I've never been one for a one-pronged strategy. You know what I'm saying? I know fighting the war is like having multiple fingers. I need a finger to do several things. If I had one finger, I wouldn't be able to pick up this glass and drink. You know what I'm saying? It'd be kind of difficult. But because I got multiple fingers that are able to do their part, I'm able to pick it up and drink. Nature is so wonderful. Let's move on. Thank you, Cousin Mikey. Let's give Cousin Mikey a round of applause. Where you at? Where my audience? Y'all, you better put that damn cheese down and get to clapping. What? Oh, I need another audience. I need another spiritual audience up in here. Y'all go kick the bricks. You understand? Ancestors, where y'all be sending these? Oh my God. All right, now this is a one that I put up for myself. Now, for those that don't know, I said this is on Route 104. So, when I was heading to Deer Creek last month for our camping trip, I drove by this area. Now, I don't know what's going on with this ground, right? And somebody, y'all just seen a text from somebody who said they might have seen the ground moving. And there's a lot of pipes up under when you go there a little further down the road, there's pipes in there. I don't know whether this is an old trash dump, but being a person who admires mounds and have been to actual mound spaces and know that Ohio is a mound capital. And for those that don't understand what I'm talking about, mounds were ancient earthworks that Native American people used to build. Now, I won't get into who it was and all that because you'll have people arguing about that shit all day long. But ancient peoples would leave their mark on the world by building these mounds. And you, like, for example, in southern Ohio, you got the Serpent Mound, right? I mean, the shit is beautiful. The shit is beautiful. So I'm driving by this, and I look out in this field, and by golly, you know what I'm saying? It look like earthworks. The shit looks beautiful. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, hold on. I'm going to play it for you real quick. All right. I noticed this when I was driving to our camping trip. Now, I know the video, you might not be able to pick it up, but this looked like a mound enclosure. This is off of 104. You know, I was just driving by here, and I'm looking back here, and I'm seeing mounds and shit. And it's a trespassing sign on it. And it says trespassers will be prosecuted. So if you look right here, if you look at this right here, if you look at these over here, and then behind these trees over here with some more over here, and there's a path that goes along there. I'm sitting up here, I'm looking at this like, wow, but go ahead. Of course, I'm going to have to go up in here and check this shit out. But now, I didn't go into it that day because I had my babies with me, so I ain't want to get them involved in that activity because they gonna start crying and start telling if they get caught. You know, I need people that participate with me that understand the code. They don't understand the code. You don't say shit. I'm gonna send your mama or somebody gonna come get you. But you don't say shit. Somebody coming to get you. One of your uncles, somebody gonna come get you. We gonna get you out, but you don't say shit. Right? But then, they under 10. Under 10, you know what I'm saying? They're not initiated. Gina pretty close. Gina ready to go sit out there. I don't know, it's 3 Florida educators die of COVID-19 within I'm sorry, I'm not laughing. Hold on. I'm sorry. Okay, hold on. This is from NPR. Hold on, let me make sure. We still working. All right, we still work. All right, this is from NPR. This shit is unbelievable. And as they've been saying all over the internet, you can't make this shit up. Okay. I had to drink up some ambrosia to firm me up. 3 Florida educators die of COVID-19 within 24 hours as school prepare to reopen. Okay. Hey, we're going to keep moving, but I'm sorry. It's not, I'm just saying. One way that you deal with uncomfortable situations sometimes, and I learned how to do this when I was young. Start laughing. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers would be threatening my life, and I could do nothing but kind of laugh. Oh, you think I play? Yeah, nigga, yeah. If I'm still sitting here able to laugh after you done threatened my life, you're obviously playing, motherfucker. And you better be wide open. If you got some shit, you about to pull it right, you better be the best. You understand what You can't be up on me this close and be serious. You got to be playing. You know what I'm saying? Your cousin or your dad, it better be Mike Tyson that you talking about getting, because I'm going to rip a hole in your ass. You understand what I'm saying? But anyway, when you get uncomfortable sometimes, you start laughing. And I'm laughing because I'm very close to these type of situations. And I have plenty of people in my life that are close to these type of situations, right? And people are so pressed about the school situation, right? Because what we don't want to deal with is the importance that school has in our society, but we don't want to really talk about what importance it is, right? We know that it's important. We feel that it's important, but we're not having a real discussion about why it's important so that we can start adjusting it, so we can start giving our young people what they need. Because it's important not for the kids to go get educated. Please, family, please understand when we're rushing these children back to the school, when we're pushing for these kids to get back into school, it's not so that they could be educated. It's not. It's because some of y'all need babysitting. And let's just keep it all the way real. Some of y'all don't even like your kids. Just be honest. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all don't even like, you found out that COVID taught you that all the shit that those teachers were saying about your kids was 100% true. Now, one thing that I know, right? Because I already knew how my kids, I don't even deny it. I don't even argue this shit. You know, my mom say I do. I don't even argue this shit. I just be like, all right, let's move on. Let's move on. Let's just prepare our mind for the next shit that they're gonna pull. That's how it's always been. You know what I'm saying? From my grown kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you. Listen. My sons were so bad that when 911 happened, you know, I called the school to make sure they was there, because I thought maybe they had stole the plane and crashed the motherfucker into the towers. I swear to God. I woke up with dread. You know what I'm saying? When my friend called me and told me that somebody had flew the plane into the towers, I called my son's school to make sure they was in school, because it was conceivable for me to believe that my sons had stole the plane and crashed that shit into the New York towers. And motherfuckers be thinking I'm lying. Them Gye-Nyame boys were miraculous at the fuckery that they could create. Fuckery we could have lived in Mount Pleasant, Heavensburg, and these motherfuckers would have found some shit in some form or fashion to just really fuck, especially at that time. Them, oh God. But anyway, I'm just saying. All right, and some people be like, brother, how tell me you lying? Okay, you can go meet some of my sons and meet some of my older daughters. Fuckery, right? Fuck, I mean, I love them, but fuckery, oh, that invented the word came out with it, and I don't even know what generation that is, right? You know, it's like a generation in between, because, you know, I'm X, right? They're too old, they don't fit. It's like I don't know. I don't even know if there's a generation for them, because they were aggressive. They wasn't scared to fight, but yet they would shoot. I mean, it was. I don't know. I don't even know. I don't know. I don't even know what that is. I don't even know. I don't know. All right. Marvel's most offensive habit threatens the future of the entire MCU. And not only was this article about Marvel, but it's also about DC. And basically what this is about is this word right here, greed. You have these companies that will steal from the creators. And rather than sharing the spoils with the creator, they pay the creators pennies for the creator. You know how some of y'all do. You know how some of y'all are, right? You know, you make a lot of money, and you believe all the money you should keep all the money. You know what I'm saying? Even though this person is created, he has credit for creating it, but the creator of it, because it looks kind of shabby to me that if a person that is the creator of something is living all fucked up, right? Or even with music or with sports and shit, because I think sometimes we really need to look at the offspring of the shit. What happens to some of the people that are involved with this shit? And this is what I mean. We should support no sport where somebody who has given so much to them can end up being broke. And if that sport find out that they broke, they need to go on and find some type of way to adjust that. They shouldn't be broke down. They shouldn't be homeless. They should not be without medical care when these motherfuckers is making billions and billions of dollars. And I know a lot of y'all like, nah, brother, I tell, nah, that was yeah, I agree with that. Then don't give them no money. But like medical care and shit like that, they shouldn't be without. Housing, possibly? You mean to tell me that all of the influence that these organizations have, that there should be homeless athletes? You ain't got to give a motherfucker $1 million house, but you should have no homeless motherfuckers that played any pro anything. It ain't that many of them. Family, it's not that many of them. I'm just saying. But that's me. So this society trains us on greed. So of course we can't build within our own community because we're learning from greedy motherfuckers how to be greedy, right? So we take our greed and we think that that's the way that the world works, but you can't build a society on what we call in Gye-Nyame the 7 negative, what is it? 7 unbalanced passions. We don't even call them negative. The 7 unbalanced passions, and greed is one of them. You can't build community when the 7 unbalanced, when these passions unbalanced are running around. Because greed, if you flip it around, you can use it to your advantage. But when it becomes unbalanced and moves towards the negative, it becomes dangerous. So you can't build a community with that shit. But that's some tribe building stuff. Y'all not really interested in building tribes. You know what I'm saying? Y'all cool right now. I keep telling y'all, a time gonna come when you gonna need that tribe. I'm trying to tell all y'all. So don't be looking at Brother Hatim's calls funny when I'm calling you. I'm trying to link up. I'm trying to develop the relationship. I'm trying to figure out, you know what I'm saying, when the balloon go up, am I going to be able to trust you? Right? Am I going to be able to take some of the shit that we have been putting on the side for the last few years and be able to share with you because you are going to be of value to what we're moving towards? Or better yet, let's say shit don't hit the fan. Let's say we start blowing up. Are you of use? Are you of value? Will you bring value to the tribe? You know what I'm saying? Will I lose credibility by saying, hey, this is my dude or that I'm working with? You know what I'm saying? Let's give him a chop. You know what I'm saying? Let's chop it up with them a little bit. Let's see what they got. All right. Where did Columbus population grow most? Suburbs, black population increase in the census. This is from the Dispatch. Let's go to the Dispatch. Let's see if they remember that we got us we subscribe now. Why y'all playing me like that? Why they playing? They playing with me. They playing with me. Y'all playing. They just playing, right? Let's see. Columbus Dispatch, y'all just playing. Y'all ain't playing? They got to be playing. I ain't playing. I gotta go through all this for real. This is mess up. Oh, okay. But that's supposed to be Gye-Nyame Journey. This is Gye-Nyame Journey that got this. Where did Columbus population grow most? Suburbs, black population increase in census data. Now, start getting yourself ready, family. Start getting ready, right? Because all over the country right now, they are talking about black population growth, white population. See, the thing that you don't, that is really, you really need to start listening when they're saying white population is shrinking. Right? This is when these motherfuckers fall back into that West Asian violent shit. Because West Asia's a very violent place. Maybe nobody will say that shit to you, but Asia is a very violent place. Asia is a bad neighborhood of the world. The whole goddamn continent is a bunch of troublemakers and brutes, and they have done nothing but caused problems in history. I was reading a story, and this ain't West Asian, and this is why you got to be able, when you build borders, to be able to protect them. So there's a story. I'm reading a book, and it's called Germs, Guns, and Steel, or something like that. But there was an initial story, and I got to go back and I've got to find the story. But let me just give you what I got while I was passively listening, because I'm about to not do my passive listening, right? So it was a group of people that had split. So these people, they had, they come from the same family. But like 1,000 years passed. One went to one area, one went to another area. The one that was a more organized type government structure type thing, right? Found out about the land where their cousins were. And they found that these people didn't even know how to fight. So it sparked them to first send a group of 450 of them sailed over to the place to try to take it over. Now, needless to say, they was outnumbered and they got beat. Then another group came, and in a sense, from what I'm understanding and from my understanding, they got beat. But rather than these people just eliminating these motherfuckers, listen, they didn't. As a matter of fact, they was trying to figure out, they like, look, we cousins. We fam. Welcome. We can split the resources and blah blah blah. And they didn't kill him. May I never make this mistake with my soft ass heart. This is why I be like, you know what I'm saying? Because at war times, I step the fuck out the way. At war times, I got to let somebody else get orders. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm thinking about, but listen. It takes a certain type of mother. It's a certain type of individual that you got to put at the front of the group during wartime. It's because, you need somebody that can sleep peacefully after they just do what needs to be done. Because I want you to listen to this. So the group that was invading, that wasn't killed when the opportunity was presented, rose up again. Even though these people was trying to be peaceful with them and trying to share the resources, started killing men, women, and children. Overpowered, took over the population, and not only started destroying everything that they had built, but started killing everybody and eating. And eating their cousins. Now, if your borders are solid, see, because look, history is there to teach us, right? History is there to teach us. And sometimes, I ain't even gonna say sometimes, everybody need to be qualified when they cross them goddamn borders. And when groups come across the border, they need to be thoroughly separated and checked. And matter of fact, if they don't have a good reason to be, they don't need to be there. Take your ass back to where you came from. You know what I'm saying? Because this is crazy, man. I listened to that shit. I said, I wasn't expecting they eating shit. They was eating these motherfuckers. Tracking them down. They weren't even trying to fight them. They just got into a bloodlust and just started destroying everything. I think it was somewhere in Greenland or something. I don't know, but I'm like... But West Asia been doing, Asia, especially West Asia, been doing the same shit for a very long time. But anyway, let's look at the census. Where did Columbus population grow most? Suburbs. Black population increase in the census data. This is by Bill Bush, the Columbus Dispatch. With the exception of some areas largely in Franklinton, the Hilltop and South Side, Franklin County grew almost universally across the board. Well, if you got to take these out, it's not universal. Okay. All right. But I understand needing to make a certain amount of words, make your thing stretch. But this is what's called extra writing, stalling, all right, including its suburbs, with the area's growth continuing to trend generally west and north. Census data released Thursday, or for us, Ujima afternoon shows, adding to Central Ohio's region's growth, where Columbus suburbs, which dialed up strong growth across the board over the last decade. While the city of Columbus grew at a faster clip, the Franklin County as a whole 15.1% versus 13.8%, and accounted for 74% of the county's population growth of just over 160,000 new residents, and some of its suburbs outpaced its proportionally. Those growing faster than Columbus included New Albany, Hilliard, Canal Winchester, Grandview Heights, Dublin, and Grove City. Now, I want you to notice that New Albany only got 10,825 people. Y'all see that? Hell, Grandview Heights only got 8,085 people. Canal Winchester only has 9,107 people living. This is Canal Winchester. This is not, they grew to these numbers. So they were smaller before this. They grew 28%. Right? So the point that the piece that I'm trying to point out to us is that these were groups of people that decided, or at some point in time, it was a group of people that decided that they wanted to start their own township. And we could do the same thing. Just saying. I'm just saying. The village of Obetz, South Columbus, grew 21.1%. South of Columbus grew 21.1% to 5,480. 5,000? The village of Obetz? Shit, could we have our own village? It's 957 new residents, pushing it over the 5,000 mark, at which it will officially become a city under Ohio law. So we only need to have over 5,000 people to become a city. Wow. Y'all better not lose mine. You heard me, right?
Yep.
What?
Yep.
What?
Yes, sir.
Outside Franklin County, Delaware and Union counties grow the most in Ohio. Those lagging behind Ohio's largest city populations boost were Reynoldsburg, Groveport. So Groveport, according to this, Groveport only got 6,000 people in it. 6,009. Damn. Look at these numbers. Family, we could do it. We could actually do it. All right. Franklin County growing outwards as urban expansion continues. This type of growth, or this type of strong growth, has been par for the course for Franklin County over the last several decades, said Bill Lafayette. So there's people that specialize, look at this, who specialize in Central Ohio economic and demographic analysis, and is the owner of Gye-Nyame. Gye-Nyame. Okay. It's grown a lot already, Lafayette said, and now we're seeing the urbanized area just growing outward. Of the couple dozen Franklin County tracts losing population, their declines were by single-digit percentages, with a few exceptions. All right, let's get to the part I want to see. All right, so now, y'all going to get all this data, but I want to get to the part that I want to see. Columbus near East Side becoming less black, more white. One of the most striking changes racially was an exodus of black residents from the near East Side. Was it an exodus, or were they being pushed out? Just wondering, just asking. Near East Side. Near East Side. Is that close to downtown? Near East Side. Would that be considered by those hospitals? The area general north and south of Broad Street between downtown and Bexley, where tracks showed double-digit percentage losses of thousands of black residents, in one case up to almost 38% drop. Y'all hear that? Those residents were replaced largely by white residents in an area that has been in an area that has seen intense redevelopment. What is that called? Gentrification and residential construction over the last decade. then gentrified, and a bunch of black folks then disappeared. So if we had any relatives on the east side, make sure they still alive. I need evidence. Somebody need to call in the show and say, my cousin's still alive. They used to live on the east side. They just moved. The percentage increase of white residents in these same tracts were even more dramatic, several in the triple digits, while the census for the first time is using widespread differential privacy, commonly called injecting noise into the lower level data to protect the privacy of individuals from data miners. Lafayette said the changes appear too large to be created by masking techniques. Now, family, they're creating noise, not to protect the privacy, but to protect, I believe, to stop us from being able to, because we are becoming more savvy with this data. We're figuring out how to find this data, and we're able to ask very simple questions about blackness. See, because I want people to understand the reparations discussion. Of course, it didn't start with ADOS. It didn't start. You know what I'm saying? It didn't start there. But those young people were able to energize the movement. Why? Because they had access to data and were able to use data in a way that previous generations did not. This is why I'm with those young folks in what they're doing. Why? Because they are taking tools, using tools that we didn't have access to, and using them to bring their points home. Now, what they need to do is they need to block and slow down individuals from being able to get data, specifically about black folks. Because as long as I was just going off an assumption, as long as I was going off of my experiences and being able to travel to different places and noticing that black people are the same, you know what I'm saying, the same situations, blah, 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 and calling out that everybody ain't living like LeBron James, even though it's common sense. To a lot of people, it's not. You know what I'm saying? You got some people who live in such a high life that they don't even know that they're in poverty. I got a fucking cell phone. I'm not in poverty. I'm not poor. You know what I'm saying? That shit don't apply to me. Getting free lunch. All your kids getting free lunch. Family, if your children are getting free lunch, guess what? You ain't here though. We got people getting free lunch talking about they're not poor. They're not in poverty. So we don't recognize it. We don't understand the numbers. And by having access to the data, it opened us up to something totally new and something totally powerful. And these young people brought it forth. So they are creating noise within the data, so it's harder for us to extract the information. But you ain't gonna stop shit, homie. You can't stop shit. We got the internet now. In a minute, we're gonna be able to do our own goddamn surveys. As a matter of fact, we're gonna have a black folk census real soon. And I ain't talking about that shit that the Urban League and NAACP, you know what I'm saying? They do their thing. We can do our own thing. You know what I'm saying? Increasing diversity in Columbus areas. See, they say diversity, then they go to black. Hold on. Look, y'all see how they disguise our shit? The black population is diversity, right? Why not increasing black population in Columbus? The black population grew almost universally throughout the rest of Franklin County by a percentage increase higher than 20% over the last decade. So there is 20% more black folks here than 10 years ago. And countywide, growing 21 is in the county. We got 21.3% more to just under 300,000 residents. There's 300,000 of us right here in Central Ohio. 300,000. What's 1% of 300,000? 3,000. 10% of 300,000 is 30,000. 10% of 30,000 is 3,000. So that 10% would be 1% of 100,000. All right. Damn. We need 10% of that. Shit. We could be like 300. Only need 300. We only need 300 rail train. I mean, look, this is enough. 300,000. This right here, 10% of this, 1% of this is enough for us to possibly employ probably 100 to 150 people. Just saying. We just got to tax ourselves. Well, we got to dedicate ourselves. Be like, look, I'm only buying greens from here, and I'm going to eat greens once a week type shit. You know what I'm saying? Develop a staple. I mean, it's so many different things that we could do. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of, us being serious about where we want to go. And let's say 50% of these was like, I'm not with that. All right, cool. Like I said, man, less than 10% of this. Shit, hell, 1% of the 1%. Shit, we could change this whole shit. The county overall white population dropped about 0.4% to 800,000. The county's Asian population grew 64% to more than 74,000. God damn. That means it wasn't wow. The Hispanic Latino population grew 63% to 91,000. So family, listen. We only going to listen. So if they grew 63% in the last 10 years, and they grew 64% in the last 10 years, and we grew 21 and 20%, and we had 300,000, right? Right? Family, we only got a little bit more time because we're the second largest group. But a lot of us get caught up in arguments that really don't concern us, right? We only got a little bit more time here in Central Ohio to go on and lock it in for us. And then we'll be able to help everybody else. But like I said, you're trying to put the mask on other people before you put it on yourself. Say yourself first. We're becoming more diverse. Population growth, racial diversity, and housing statistics. Explore Franklin County data. See, we could go and look at the data. Boom, boom, boom. I click on it, but I'm not going to do that. In Franklinton and several hilltop tracts, the decline in total population coincide with losses, many double-digit, of white residents, a pattern that repeats itself across parts of Southside, Whitehall, Linden, and Northland. Meanwhile, several suburbs in certain parts of Union and Delaware counties become more white as a percentage of their total population. The city of Delaware grew 10.5% to just over 38,000 people. And they did that. That was a, to make people feel good type thing. But that was good. That was all right, but that's some good information. So we're going to be able to use, and hopefully within this next few years that we do have, we have it, we get people that are experts at data. Because you see, you had a whole person that had a business. Lord knows how big the business is, how many people he is employing with his business. What was it called? Gye-Nyame? All right, let's go to the next one. All right, now this is me, right? And because full disclosure, you click this link, you go here, you check this out, and you get it. You know what I'm saying? You putting money in me and my kids' pockets. I'm not doing it for that though. Although that's a nice benefit. You know what I'm saying? Who don't want to make money on some shit that you like? And excuse the racially ambiguous girl, because you can't tell who the what. But we have big ups to their advertising people. Because she could fit in. I could show you could be a white dude somewhere right now doing a podcast talking about this card, and a black, Hispanic. What is she? You know what I'm saying? Racially ambiguous. There you go. That's America. That's where we want America to be. Shit. At least 15 generations to get all this black up out of me. But anyway, here's a tool to help teach your babies about saving, spending, more importantly, investing. Now, so with this card, right? Well, let's just go to it. With this card, hopefully it don't take you to my shit. My shit. All right. So you go and you enter your mobile number and stuff like that, and it'll automatically link to my stuff, right? But 3 million parents are using it, and me and my kids are already using it. My kids got the black card. It helps them learn how to spend, how to use credit cards. They got their own cards, right? I determine how much money they get on there, if they earn it, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, all right, cool. And that was cool, but that's not the reason I got it, right? I could transfer money from my account directly to their account, and as long as they got their cards, they can spend it, so they're learning some responsibility about keeping their cards. And it's so cute when they go up into stores, and they, you know, they just go up there, and they could just put their little card in, type in their little code. You know what I'm saying? You be like, damn, look at my baby growing up. But anyway, so you could set up to where you are doing allowances. Ain't no allowance at Gye-Nyame house. I'm just joking. Well, my older kids, I done changed. My older kids used. We had our own economic system, family. We had the shells. Y'all remember the shells? Those out there, y'all remember the shell system? Man, I was trying to teach my children how. Listen, family, and this is what we don't understand. Within certain segments of our children is natural born 100% hustlers. They could find out how to overcome any system. They will find where the weakness is in the system and exploit the shit out of that. All we got to do is put the moral compass on there, right? That's it. And put them in financial markets, because what I was trying to do with the shell system, I was teaching them about one, controlling your own economic system. Two, how interest or how money compounds. So on a 2-week period, they will be able to receive shells. So now, as the weeks went on, the shells would gain in value. So I broke down the dollar value of the shells by dividing 100 by 14. So every day, the shells will gain in value by the amount, so that by the final day in the 2-week period, the shell will go from being worth 0 or very little money to being worth $1 a piece, right? So it's like, boom, all right, you know, so you get more coins the more you hustle at the beginning, but as the weeks move on, you start getting less coins. So my son's looking for the soft spot. But anyway, chores, make it theirs. Personalize your kid's debit card. You could allowance on autopilot. You can set it on autopilot. I don't play that shit. Don't do no, I ain't doing allowance right now. Don't miss a thing. Get real-time notifications. Every time they use their card, you know. You know what I'm saying? Always have their backs. You keep funds in their little thing, right? Boom, boom, boom. They get some basic information. But the real reason that I got on this, right, was the fact is that I could teach them how to invest, because there is a function on here where they have money that they could spend anywhere. It's called anywhere money. They got savings money, right? So, you know, like I say, every time I give them some money, I tell them, listen, 10% of what you get, or what they earn, not just what I give them, 10% need to go into savings, and then also they got an investment account. And in that investment account, they are able to go through and pick what stocks they want to invest in. And they are, obviously they're doing stocks. And what I say here, by the way, Sasha's portfolio is killing them, right? See, Sasha's is killing them. I was looking at it yesterday. I was like, shut up. Shutting up. My baby is, you know, because, and, you know, I would come at her with stuff. She's like, no, I don't want to invest in that. I said, yo, hey, Cleve and Gina, there's this marijuana company that look like it's going to do good. They're like, marijuana? Yeah, boom, boom, boom. So I said, no, I'm not selling weed. Oh, okay. More for us, right? Getting killed, getting murdered. Oh, God, it's killing. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. And I just like, you know, I'm like, damn, and, you know, I got to tell my kids, y'all might need, you know, y'all might want to sell that shit. I'm just saying, it's a loss. You might want to sell it and invest in something else. But Sasha killing them, right? You know. But then you can help them with that. And every time they can invest as little as $1. Come on, fam. Come on. All right, I posted it up again. StopTheFuckery.com. More for curious melanated minds. Here we go. This is from TikTok again, I think. What time is it? Yeah, I'm about to get up out of here. I gotta go to the store.
You must awaken.
This is
now.
This is Dale Blair, I think. I wouldn't really, Delbert Blair. I was not really into Brother Blair when he was alive. I didn't hear about him until after he died. So, but go ahead.
Now, you are the melanin carriers on this planet. You were the original 12-stranded people, and you were given that privilege through a whole lot of work in time. It was not something given to you by chance. Because you fell from grace and sought to make better than your Creator, you suffered by that you created, and then also was brought to your planet that you created in a higher form. In other words, once you think that you are a God, you must act God-like, not sometime, but all the time. Because once a God falls short, there are so many things that are not God-like, just waiting to lapdog you up and tear you apart, that you're open then to the whole. You must awaken.
All right. So that's Delbert Blair. I just thought I would share that. That we can have some further conversation on that. Some of the stuff I will agree with. But what I liked about it said, if you are going to say that you are God, you have to act like a God at all times. That's the key reason I said it. You know what I'm saying? All of the falling off and blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? It was a nice little piece. So I wanted to make sure I shared that with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Click the green link, green light thing on here. Go on, hook a brother up. Hook the family up. Coon but toast. Damn, I ain't even get to the stuff I posted all last week. That was just the stuff I posted the last couple of days. I hear about, there was an earthquake in Haiti. Now, here's Haiti. Here's Dominican Republic. Why is everything fucking with Haiti? I'm just, our family. They having earthquakes and shit. None of that shit is happening on the Dominican Republican side. That don't sound right. Don't sound right. Right? Is it me? You got Haiti. This is one island. Haiti get hit by a 7-level earthquake. And you ain't hearing shit about the Dominican Republic. Nothing. Right? There's some fuckery in the ethers about this shit. Right? I'm just wondering. You know what I'm saying? Because I think this is the part of the island that bowed to Spain or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We'll kiss your ass. We still belong to you. Right? Come on now. I'm just. Is it just me? I mean, is anybody out there? Is anything going on with the Dominican Republic? Anything? Not that I want something, but it just, all this shit is hidden, Haiti, and I'm sitting up here like, what the fuck is going on? Let's go and look at this. Here's another TikTok shouts out. This is
What do you think they're going to do to us liberal Americans that they think are trying to steal their country?
First, they're going to go dark on the internet. Those who are actively doing anything anyway. They're going to stop posting, stop responding, stop sending out bullshit, stop saying anything. And then, when everybody stops paying attention, they'll attack. There will be small-scale attacks,
Mosquito
but
Jones.
impactful. Bombs, mass shootings. There will be conscriptions, running into the neighborhoods of people who were screaming they're ready to shoot Antifa and Black Lives Matter, recruiting among them who were just looking for a way to live out their murder fantasy. And then the ones that they dub as expendable, they're going to send out on suicide missions, specifically to terrorize marginalized communities and keep them from fighting back. But I'm not going to bore you with the doom and gloom. What we need to do is prepare. I am in a unique situation. And I'm specifically calling for Crips and Bloods to put down their flags for a minute and stand under my banner. We have a real enemy, one that we need to prepare for. We have a common goal, one that we can rebond over. And when y'all are ready, we have a mission to complete. Our enemy is at our border.
At our border.
They're not waiting to come in. And sooner or later, they're going to hit our gates.
Well, we ain't even have a
If
border.
they get past that gate to the people that we love,
it's going to be bad.
That's it. It is time for us to stop fighting each other. It is beyond time for us to regain control.
All right. That's Mosquito Jones. Mosquito Jones. Pretty good. That was a good one.
And it's time to unify.
So let's go and get them off. All right. That was pretty good. All right, here we go. Here go another one. I think I'm going to end it on this one. We didn't even make it until last week. I had some good ones last week. But, you know, as I start getting up earlier because I'm moving into... All right, here we go. Oh, here. Oh, yeah.
This is not what the sky is supposed to look like. But apparently now, August is like dystopian filter season here in the Puget Sound. And it's amazing how quickly everyone seems to have accepted it. Like, oh yeah, forest fire season, that's just a normal thing. Just this year, California has had the worst forest fire ever in state history. The western United States is in its worst drought in a millennium. Oregon has had one of the worst forest fires ever in history. Greece is on fire and people are fleeing their homes in boats into the sea. Russia had one of the largest oil spills in history and is destroying an entire ecosystem. The Gulf of Mexico was on fire from an oil spill. And yet we're arresting the people who are protesting, building more oil pipelines across watersheds. IPCC comes out with a report that we are unequivocally responsible for climate change and we're drilling more oil. This is not what the sky is supposed to look like.
All right, now, I put this one up because, hold on, I want to make sure I give her credit. This is...
But apparently now, August...
All right, oh my God, no, we ain't gonna do that. Everybody doing that shit. Hold on.
This is not what the sky is supposed to look like.
All right. Oh, God.
This is not what the sky is supposed to look like. But apparently now, August is like, dystopian filter season here in the...
Some real shit, right? You know what I'm saying? And like I said, because every year, I mean, we have been prepared in a sense for this because every year we hear about forest fires. It's just natural. But the way it's burning now, you know what I'm saying? Did you know about the Greece? Did you know about the oil spill from Russia and shit like that? I mean, I've been seeing small videos where people been putting their hands in water and pulling up all black. Their hands coming out all black. This shit is, it's happening for real. It's like, wow. So, water is a necessity in life. And you fuck up the ocean, there's no going back. All right, let's see. We got, I got oh, Lord have mercy. I went TikTok crazy. Oh, I want to show this one and then I'm gone. Listen, this is from my, hold on. I'm going to pause it first. I don't know what movie this is from. If anybody know the movie, let us know.
Okay, yes. We are bored.
All right, this is from Tattoo Sandbeard, but this is from a movie somewhere. Obviously, the movie was done in 1981. Go and check this out and we done.
We're all bored now. But has it ever occurred to you, Wally, that the process that creates this boredom that we see in the world now may very well be a self-perpetuating, unconscious form of brainwashing created by a world totalitarian government based on money, and that all of this is much more dangerous than one thinks, and it's not just a question of individual survival, Wally, but that somebody who's bored is asleep, and somebody who's asleep will not say no? See, I keep meeting these people. Just a few days ago, I met this man whom I greatly admire. He's a Swedish physicist, Gustav Bjornstrand, and he told me that he no longer watches television, he doesn't read newspapers, and he doesn't read magazines. He's completely cut them out of his life because he really does feel that we're living in some kind of Orwellian nightmare now, and that everything that you hear now contributes to turning you into a robot. And when I was at Findhorn, I met this extraordinary English tree expert who had devoted his life to saving trees. Just got back from Washington, lobbying to save the redwoods. He's 84 years old. He always travels with a backpack because he never knows where he's going to be tomorrow. And when I met him at Findhorn, he said to me, "Where are you from?" And I said, "New York." He said, "New York, yes, that's a very interesting place. Do you know a lot of New Yorkers who keep talking about the fact that they want to leave but never do?" And I said, "Oh, yes." And he said, "Why do you think they don't leave?" I gave him different banal theories. He said, "Oh, I don't think it's that way at all." He said, "I think that New York is the new model for the new concentration camp, where the camp has been built by the inmates themselves, and the inmates are the guards, and they have this pride in this thing they've built. They've built their own prison, and so they exist in a state of schizophrenia, where they are both guards and prisoners, and as a result, they no longer have, having been lobotomized, the capacity to leave the prison they've made, or to even see it as a prison." And then he went into his pocket and he took out a seed for a tree and he said, "This is a pine tree." He put it in my hand and he said, "Escape before it's too late." See, actually for 2 or 3 years now, Chiquita and I have had this very unpleasant feeling that we really should get out. And we really should feel like Jews in Germany in the late 30s. Get out of here. Of course, the problem is where to go, because it seems quite obvious that the whole world is going in the same direction. See, I think it's quite possible that the 1960s represented the last burst of the human being before he was extinguished, and that this is the beginning of the rest of the future now, and that from now on there'll simply be all these robots walking around, feeling nothing, thinking nothing, and there'll be nobody left almost to remind them that there once was a species called a human being, with feelings and thoughts, and that history and memory are right now being erased, and soon nobody will really remember that life existed on the planet. Okay.
All right. So now I got some comeback on that. Now, because I dig what he's saying, but you know, because in every era you always have it's the end of the world type shit popping off, and the world been in there for a long motherfucking time. You know what I'm saying? So this is one of the reasons why I don't be coming all up in arms, but I do be saying we need to be prepared just in case. You know what I'm saying? Because the worst thing can happen is some shit pop off, and you don't have shit. You don't have a little bit of water on the side. You know what I'm saying? At least, you know, have your last drink before you die, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. But anyway. But I want to thank y'all for joining us. I didn't even make it into the last week's stuff, but I'm about to get up out of here. Me and my girls, I'm gonna find somewhere. We going somewhere. I got a mission that I gotta fulfill real quick, and I'm gonna go on out here and do this. But family, I want to thank y'all from the journey. We love you. We love the support that y'all have been giving us. We want to thank you. We want to give you a round of applause. Appreciate it all. This is Brother Hatim from the Black Cave, and guess what? I am out. That wasn't that long.